Should be right up here. Where'd you go, buddy? There. Oh, it might be a good antler.
Just found my first one of the trip. It's a little ragger, but it's brown. We got out here yesterday. Me and Del both hiked our butts off through a lot of snow, post holing through the snow. Even though Del had snowshoes, the snow was just not the right condition. Dylan had some luck though. He found 5, 4 of which being brown. So me and Del really wanted to get on the board, and boy am I happy to. Just a solid little ragger, but oh, it's a sight for sore eyes. Looks like he's got a little teeny bit of blood left on the base. We seen quite a bit of elk here. We saw 3 bulls packing velvet already, headed up over, and then we saw a couple other bulls with the cows, little bulls, and they were both holding both sides still. So they're just dropping in this area, but oh yeah, feels good.
One, this is some woolly stuff. Very steep on the sides when there's all these bulls. I think there's a hard white one right behind those. See them 2 trees right there? They're smashed together. You can just see the base of it sticking up. I'll stop to get a drink. Might be just the base of it. Tiny piece of a rag. That's one for the pack. I glassed one up earlier this morning. That's a good one. Clear up on a ridge right by the truck. I'm gonna pick it up when I get back to camp, but Finn's got a brown, I got 1 chalk, and there's a hard white back at camp. That's 3 for the day for just me and Finn. Dylan had 5 yesterday, 4 browns, which is the best any of us have ever done for browns. So we're in good country. Just gotta get on them.
I was about 100 yards up there and I barely caught a glimpse. Just right here. And I was like, surely. But this guy, gosh, that's a stud. His thirds are just, he's been on the ground for a while, but that third is just super tiny and clear up near a sword. That's funky. He's heavy though. Wonder if I can't match him up. Just ate some lunch with Del, and then he actually talked me into coming down this line because I actually wanted to go back to where I found my big guy and see if we can't match him up. And he talked me to coming in over here, and if I wanted to come over here with him, he would have been walking this line, and he would have got to walk up on this little ragger. Smallest one of the day, smallest one of the trip so far, but he is fresh. Pretty cool. Same line. Picked up that little one about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. Just spotted another brown. They're just working these lines. Little 5, not bad though. Better than the other 2 racks I've got on my back. Get up here to him.
Last one up, slowly. Very hard to tell. I can keep a little bit.
There we go.
I just glassed that elk shed up. Just at the right angle, I could see it behind that bush. When I was scrambling to sit down to get a better look at it, I sat on a cactus. So now I'm sitting here picking cactus out of my butt, waiting to walk down to it. But I'm gonna walk down there and pick it up. It's a nice little brown rag, I think. Might be bigger than it looks. It doesn't look terribly big from here. Hell yeah, in the bone zone for sure. I am just now getting ready to walk over to my other one. There's an antler right up here on top of the hill. I was getting ready to go down. There's an elk shed down there I glassed up that's for sure brown. This looks pretty brown. And I looked to my right and I could see the sword and the royal sticking out from behind the bush. Should be right up here. Where'd you go, buddy? There. Oh, it might be a good antler. I hope it's brown. It looks brown, kinda. Hey, that's a nice little shed. Let's get you guys propped up. I'll show you this antler. It's a good one. 6 point, I think. Oh, look at that. That's a brownie. Look at, there's trying to be an extra point right there. I got another brownie down there that I gotta pick up. I got 4 elk sheds for today. Finn's got 4 elk sheds for the day. Dylan had 5 yesterday. We're in the bone zone. This is easily the most browns we've ever found. This is a beautiful antler. Look at that. That is awesome.
Number 5. Dale finally just started to get into them too. I hope we're getting into the bone zone. I mean, today's already been great. I've had 4 browns. This is my first chalk. Ooh, he's kind of cool. Buried in the sand like that. But, man, we're doing some damage. This feels good. Beautiful day. Couldn't ask for much better.
I just matched up this 6er I just picked up. I went back, I glassed, there's one 400 yards below me. Looks like a nice 5 or 6 point. And I turned back this way because I couldn't find the land marker that I used to mark it. And right between those bushes on the same line is that. If that ain't the match, I'll be blown away. That means there's another set of elk antlers out here I need to pick up. And it's another brown. So I've got 3 browns, 1 chalk, and a hard white for the day. Finn's got like 4 brown elk antlers, 5 brown elk antlers. This is turning out to be a quite incredible day. This ain't a match. Ooh, I'll be surprised. No, it's a different elk. I think that's a different elk. It's a different elk. All right. I think this might be the match, but we're gonna stay on 8,000 feet anyway. Here's another 6-point elk antler. It is a right side. It just doesn't have a royal right and a left, and they're pretty close together. It'd be hard to believe that they weren't matched. Be getting really, really close to the brown elk shed I glassed up between the two bushes. Be getting really, really close to the brown elk shed I glassed up between the two bushes. Sticks out of the way for you. The one I glassed up from a zillion miles away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just barely. Look at that. It's a rag, but it's barely a rag. Happy about it anyway.
Just got number 6. Ain't in the stitch. Nice. Hard lighter.
Chalk a little.
Chalk.
Come get it, Tard.
It's got the very top little V. Not a bad lift. Now at least I can put this on the back too. Good enough.
Good job.
All right, guys. This is the second day of the trip, and I'm about 8 miles in for today, and I've just finally picked up my first brown, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-point right side. Sweet little rag. Oh man, finally, I've been working my tail off for this. I'm in some of the steepest terrain I've ever tried to walk through. So, very thankful for this. We'll see if we can't match up the left side. All right, guys. I literally just picked up a right side, and it's 8 yards, 10 yards behind me. And then there's a little slope, and I just matched him up. Basically a side-by-side set. Oh my gosh. Man. Life don't get no better than this. After working my tail off for the first 8 miles, I got a steep way out, so hopefully I'll find some more on the way out.
So this is how I walked up on it. The same view that you guys are at. I thought he was gonna be a 5. But he's a really freaking weird 3. Still got a little blood on the base. I think he's the right side and he would have sat like that. But his eye guard is just kind of twisted out, and then he's kind of got some weird bulging kind of going on here. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest 3s I've ever found. Pretty cool though. Show you guys the base. Not a lot of blood, but you can see he's got a little bit on there. Pretty cool. I think we just calculated, I think between the 3 of us, we've got 14 elk sheds already today. I've got 7 myself. Dell's got 5, and I know Dylan just radioed and he said he just got a side-by-side match set, so we're freaking killing it. I got 7 on my back. No shed left behind.
All right, guys. Met up with Cordell and Ashley. We're walking back to the truck. We're probably about 2 miles as the crow flies, and working our way down to the bottom because it's easier walking. And I just spotted this old chalky 4-point, 5-point, I guess if you count those. But sweet little bonus shed on the way out.
Well guys, I'm exhausted. I'm so close to camp. I've got 9 antlers on my back. Technically, I found a 10th one that Dell has in his pocket, but it's literally just the base. And I actually just walked up on my 11th one for the day. I'm killing it, but I'm feeling it.
I can see it. It looks like a good antler. Oh. Just going a little higher than it. Make sure that fat boy didn't shed his other antler up here. No, hard white, hard white. All right, guys. One, two, three, four, five, 6. That's what I'm talking about. That's 5 for the day. I think Finn ended up with 11 elk sheds today. That is probably last year's. This place is crazy. Crazy, crazy. I'm gonna glass a little bit. Probably go walk up behind that other tree, make sure this guy didn't drop his other one on this path, and then head back down to the truck and make camp, because I'm at 11.25 miles for the day. Pretty beat.